So what are you reading right now, or what book or podcast would you recommend to business owners, or, oh, looky there, When Helping Hurts?
Yeah, it's a great book. It's by Steve Corbett and Brian Fickard. I'm not sure how you say his last name. It is a faith-based book, and we are not a faith-based organization, but there are components of my personal faith that are very critical to what I do every day. But it is a fantastic book, and it is really working on talking about how sometimes nonprofits can make things harder for those that they're serving, and unintentionally, with all the good intentions. And we're reading it as a team right now, and it's fantastic. I also love all the podcasts. Craig Groeschel's Leadership is great as well. That's one of my favorites.
Fantastic. We are big Craig Groeschel fans. You know that from hanging out with us.
Yes.
But I have heard that about that book from a couple of folks now, so I'm going to have to go
really
pick that up and drive through it. So since you started Amarillo Angels and kind of went off on this new path in 2017, what's one of your biggest learnings that you've had since you started the organization? If you could only pick one.
Taylor Swift has a song that says, "It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me." So, and I think that I learned that I was the bottleneck and I was the problem. And I also think I learned that it's okay to expand in the nonprofit world. I think that was hard for me. I wanted to prove that I could do it on a dime, which we had to do for several years. And we still are very, very conservative, and we're very frugal. But to grow and serve, you have to expand. And it's been really cool to watch the organization like a butterfly coming out of the chrysalis.
Yeah. So one of the things as leaders, in that role, you always want to have the right answer. You always want to be the one that says definitively, this is the way it is. But sometimes we have to change our minds. So has there been something that you've changed your mind on in the last 12 to 18 months where you were convinced it was one way before, but now you see it a little bit differently?
I do think it is the same thing. I think it is. I love Jesus, and I'm a Christ follower. And I was reading a story in the Bible about these jars of oil, and it was really impactful to me. And there's a widow, and her sons were about to be taken into slavery, and there was a miracle that happened, and these jars of oil were filled up. And the prophet tells her, "Go sell the oil, pay off your debt, and live off the rest." And we don't have debt, thankfully, and I don't want to ever have debt. But it really made me. We have been so blessed financially, but I was holding on to it, and so I just felt like it's time to start pouring out some of that oil, and that those jars are going to get refilled. Those coffers will be refilled, and so that has been really transformational for our organization. We're now up to a staff of 6.5, and about to hire our 7th. And then we'll have 7.5, and hopefully 8, hopefully 8 full-time people in 2024. And we are cranking on all gears, and we're serving more kids and families than ever. And things are really, really incredible. The stories we're hearing of the transformations within families and kids is just so, pour out that oil.